Main event, Jeff Harding defending the WBC light heavyweight crown against David Vedder. And in 11 days' time, it would have been 2 years exactly when these last two met. These two last met, I should say. This was Jeff Harding's last defence. He came from behind to knock out Christophe Thiozo, the Frenchman. There it was, a beautiful left hook. But he was a mile adrift at that point. Referee Richard Steele. And it was a good effort from Thiozo while it lasted, but he ran out of steam. And although Thiozo complained of the stoppage, he was finished at that point. Watch this lovely left hook again. Smack on the chin. I was quite concerned in this fight, though. Jeff Harding did take an awful lot of punches and didn't really look right for it. The fight was postponed, you may remember, and eventually went on, and possibly Jeff had gone off the boil a bit. This is his sixth defence. All but one have been successful. In fact, he won the title from Dennis Andries. He stopped Andries in 12 rounds 3 years ago in New Jersey. Defended against Tom Collins from Britain. 1 and 2, he hit Collins up the throat. And then he beat Nestor Giovanni in 11. In his second defence, he'd actually beaten Giovanni prior to that on points over 10 rounds in Australia. And then came that Jean Deleuze. Vedder was in April of this year. He knocked out Ramzi Hassan in San Diego in 8 rounds. Good performance. And Harding has been WBC champion now for 3 years, with the exception, of course, of that period when he lost to Andries. He lost to Andries, in fact, in 1990, and regained the championship a year later. And that was at the Hammersmith Odeon in London, and a tremendous fight it was too. So Jeff Harding, he's got an interest in a certain young French lady of late. And this fight should have originally taken place. In fact, there's been 3 venues now. And the second venue was Euro Disney, a half an hour east of Paris. And then a late switch down here to Saint-Jean-de-Luz. And Jeff Harding is trying to take out French citizenship. I think if you're Australian that makes sense, but that's about it. Now I'm only trying to be funny, failing miserably, of course. So Jeff Harding then in the ring, the champion. And I find it very difficult these days to call anyone world champion. There's only one recognised, undisputed champion of the world at the moment. And that's the heavyweight, Riddick Bowe. So there you are. 28 fights for Vedder, 16 wins. I've got him having 10 defeats. In fact, I know he's had 10 defeats. So Jeff Harding, 1 loss in 23 fights. Harding used to be a bit of a hobo on the beach back in Australia. Bit of a surf fan. But boxing looks to have been his saviour. I remember when Vedder fought Virgil Hill, he did give Hill the run around for 12 rounds when he tried to take a WBA title. Must admit, it didn't look to be such a... he had his moments, but overall it wasn't too convincing a performance.
I asked them to put it down to the navel
There's the tail of the tape. Jeff Harding slightly taller. I must admit, Jeff didn't look at all on form that night. No one, of course, expected Jozo to win, except, of course, Jozo's connections, but he did make Harding look a bit pedestrian for most of the way.
I am also. This has to go back. It's up to you. Okay.
Arthur McCanty trying to get rid of some of the advertising hoardings that go around the edge of the ring.
Okay. All right, let's go, man.
Here we go then.
Let's go.
So 2 French judges, 1 Italian.
Instructions earlier at the weigh-in. You both know the rules. Now I'm going to be here to enforce the rules, and you obey them. And let's have a good, clean fight. Shake hands now. Good luck to both of you.
Short, sharp and sweet from McCanty. So let's get ready to rumble then. Jeff Harding, David Vedder, the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship. Harding, the champion.
Don't shake hands. Come right at it. Let's go when the bell rings. Go.
And the cameraman's still in the ring. Here we go then. Round 1. David Vedder in the black trunks from San Jose, California. Jeff Harding from Sydney, Australia. Harding also got a bit marked up when he fought Jozo. And it rather struck me as being strange when Harding said, well, that's the way we planned it. We knew that Jozo would start fast and I would come from behind to win. But I remember when Gary Jacobs fought Mickey Hughes. Mickey Hughes said the same thing when he knocked out Gary Jacobs, and Jacobs gave Hughes a right pasting. And I can't imagine that any fighter would plan to take a good hiding for 7 or 8 rounds before they decide to win. So I take that comment from Harding with a pinch of salt. Harding, of course, believing what he did 2 years ago, he can repeat. And this is, since this is becoming more and more the most unpredictable sport on earth, I'm not going to make any predictions in this, but I can't see any reason why David Vedder should upset the script. But, as I say, my mind flashes back to the Jozo fight when Jeff Harding looked to have had so much taken out of him from his previous fight with Dennis Andrews. That was an absolute war. There's not a human being on earth could have gone through that fight without feeling the effects. And if that is true, of course, this could be a rather difficult night for Jeff Harding. And when you think that David Vedder has only ever been stopped on 1 occasion, and that was by a guy called Arthur Lawthorne, way back in his 5th fight in '85. The chances of Jeff Harding doing it look rather remote. He didn't do it before. Virgil Hill, a pretty decent puncher. He couldn't stop Vedder either. Good left hook there from Harding. Well, it's a good opening round so far for Vedder. And the bell ends it. And I think Vedder has taken the first. Not by an awful lot, but Jeff Harding is notoriously a slow starter.
Very good work. But don't lean inside on him, champ. Don't lean in.
And I don't even know how you pronounce that. We'll call him Jeff.
Keep off your heels. I want you to work your paint. Work him at the end of your jab. Keep him at your jab and keep your motion. Get your legs right. Vaseline.
Well, it's been a confident start so far from Vedder. Let's see if he can keep it up when Jeff Harding starts to sling those hooks in combinations.
Miss him with that right hand and jab. Just take your time and don't get in front.
It looks like Vedder's the kind of man who will actually settle for a points win. So he's only ever stopped 3 men in his entire career.
Take your time, don't worry about it. Just watch
The last stoppage I've got recorded for him
trying to get you on the just keep
was, well, as I say, that knockout of Ramsey Hassan in April. But prior to that, he knocked out Cal Jackson in 3 rounds in '89. And the fight before that, he beat Vaughan Derry in 6. And they're not names that are too easy to conjure with. Good right there. Vedder quite happy to stand his distance here. Stand his ground, I should say. We all expected him to be up on his toes. Oh, nice left hook from Harding. Vedder, though, still winging away. Maybe his time has come, he thinks.
Step back, don't hit on a break.
This is fight 29 for Vedder. 24 for Harding. And Jeff Harding always has a war, but I'm not so sure that Vedder will allow him to here. There is one overriding factor, though, to take into account, and that is 2 French judges, 1 Italian. And Jeff Harding is now beginning to sprout roots in France. I'm not trying to, of course, to suggest that they would side with him automatically. But in a close round, Vedder will be lucky to get it. Nice left hook from Vedder. I wouldn't imagine too many people try not to pay their fare when David Vedder's driving the bus. And in case you don't already know, the other 3 claimants to so-called World Championships, IBF, Prince Charles William, probably the best of them all. WBA champion Virgil Hill, who I understand has recently declined an offer to fight Henry Masker, who's alongside my German colleague this evening. Well, nice slippery move there from Vedder. That's the kind of thing that we do expect from him. Of course, the WBO champion, Leon Zababa.
Hard break! Don't hit on a break. Go.
That's the shot right there.
Good boy, good jab, lead to it.
Well, ducking and coming up with a left hook.
Get off, 10 seconds, Vedder.
Nice left hook again from Vedder, and he's got the second round too. In my opinion anyway, Jeff Harding is not landing enough punches. Vedder making Harding miss when he tries.
It's got his mouth guard. Yes, Eddie's got it. Where's the mouth guard?
Well, there was a significant raise of the eyebrows from Jeff Harding when he went back to the stall.
You're doing good. He's trying to get you in them eyes, see? So keep them hands on. Keep them hands. He's trying to get you a bowl out. Trying to hit you with a bowl out, see? So don't keep that.
But one thing you can say about Jeff Harding, he's as gritty as they come.
Yeah, drink it, mate. Drink it. That's okay. Ron. Come on, son. You can do it. You're going really good. You're looking, you won the 2 rounds, so just keep at it.
And there's Frank Nikotra, former European super middleweight champion.
5 seconds out. Let's go, Jeff. You're late. Come on, let's go.
And a good right hand on the left eyebrow there from Vedder. So round 3. Scheduled for 12. And David Vedder so far has won the first 2 on my card. Of course, that's nothing to do with these 3 judges. Vedder in good shape for this match. And the Harding camp might just have underestimated Vedder. It's 2 years since these two met. And strangely enough, Vedder's only had 2 fights since their last meeting. He beat Ron Daniels on points over 8 last April. And then this April, of course, he beat Ramsey Hassan. Nice snappy jab from Jeff Harding. But his punches aren't carrying an awful lot of weight. And I said during the Tiozo fight that this is not the Harding we're used to, as once again Vedder scores with a good right hand. I'd be no surprise to see Jeff Harding pick up some cuts in this. And again, good shots from Vedder. Harding as game as they come. And he might just need to be here. Minute to go in round 3.
All right, break. Step back, step back. All right, break. Break. Step back. Don't hit on the break. Come on, David, let's go.
Nice right from Harding. Best shot he's thrown so far. And Vedder comes back. Big powerful hooks to the head from David Vedder. And once again, look at the amount of punches that Vedder is actually connecting with. It's a far higher ratio than Jeff Harding, and it's very hard. Once again, Harding had a slightly better round there in the third, but very hard to give it to him. So I'm not. And how do you see this at home? Wherever you may be watching throughout Europe.
On him now. Start putting a bit more pressure on him, Gracie.
Oh well, if that's their game plan. Just try and up the pace as the rounds go by. And there's a nick now on Harding's left eye. And that is not at all unexpected.
Keep that left hand up so you don't... No, nothing. There's nothing wrong with you at all. Good boy. Come on, son. Want to keep on top of him a bit more now. So just get that bit closer to him.
And it's punches like that from Vedder that will have caused the cut.
And get him in the stomach, that's where he don't like it. Good.
So with 3 rounds gone, I've got David Vedder leading by 30 points to 27.
Box him!
Round 4 of a scheduled 12. Jeff Harding defending his WBC Light Heavyweight Championship. When Harding gives Vedder the space, he uses it very well. There's the repeat of the record, 22 wins for Harding, 1 draw. Only 15 wins for David Vedder. He's lost 10 times and drawn 3.
Watch it. Pick it out.
Come on, Jeff. That's it.
I got it, Archie. Right by your foot. Get out of there, David.
And Harding's problem, of course, is walking on to some good punches, but gets through there with a good right.
Watch the head.
And it suits Jeff Harding to go forward now and try and put Vedder under pressure. Oh, nice punches from Vedder. And again, same combination. Leading with the right and finishing with the right. And if in rounds like this Vedder can stay with Harding, this could end up very, very interesting.
Good boy.
All right, break. Step back. Don't hit on the break.
Good boy. Rip it up.
Well, a stumble there from the pair. Once again, that three-punch combination from Vedder. Oh, good left hook from Harding. Caught him on the way up. But there's more authority in Vedder's punches. He throws these combinations as if he means it. Nice uppercut from Jeff Harding.
Step back. Step back. Don't hit on the break.
Referee Arthur McCanty controlling this one well. Both trying to spin each other into the corner.
Break. Let's go.
Harding slightly nicked over the left eye at the end of round 3. Well, they're swapping good punches here. And that's a pretty level round, the 4th. If I was being ultra generous, I would give that to Vedder, but I've given Jeff Harding a share of it.
We're going fantastic for the last about 10 seconds. Now, come on, we do it all the way. We're going to fight all the way. We can't, buddy, we'll do it bloody in halves.
Still have not given Jeff Harding a round. He needs to really get his act together.
Not so much Vaseline, Eddie. This is the 4th. 5 coming up. We've done 4. Not so much Vaseline there, Eddie.
We're going to keep the pressure
Passing
on
the
him,
Vaseline on that left eye of Harding.
You let him off once that round, he was nearly at it.
I'm using what's called an end swell. It's a solid silver gadget there that
Don't fight it. Make him fight your
the
fight.
ring man,
Implement
the
your
corner
style.
man is holding. It's kept in a nice bucket, kept very cold and used to smooth away
Energy
swellings
with all
around
that
the
ducking,
eyes.
bobbing, and bullshit.
Jeff, let's go. Seconds out.
Okay?
Let's go.
Got your mouthpiece in?
Come on, David. Speed, polish.
Come on, you gotta take
Round
it.
5 then.
There.
Jeff Harding and the almost purple trunks with the white stripe against David Vedder.
Vaseline. Jesus Christ.
And Harding had a slightly better session in the 4th. I thought he just got a share of it. But Vedder looking rather confident. Harding, of course, beat Vedder over 10 rounds the first time they met 2 years ago. This one is 2 rounds longer. And so much could happen. Oh, lovely left hook, right hand. And Vedder's punches carrying far more weight. And these are good shots from Vedder. Harding forced to brave them out.
Watch your head. Watch your head. Watch your head.
McCanty telling both fighters to watch their heads. And I don't imagine that Arthur McCanty will be too disposed to docking points like some of the continental referees are. Harding still not punching with full authority. Nice double jab there from him though. Once again, Vedder comes back with the stronger punches. And again, that combination from Vedder. Harding tries to match him.
All right, break. Step back. Don't hold. Break. And it's all break, break.
Any thoughts Harding has about becoming a French citizen might fly out of the window if he doesn't retain his championship here tonight. Well, right over the top there from Harding. Good punch.
Break. Watch your head. Break. Step back.
All you gotta do is turn it, babe. Turn him a little bit
Last 15 seconds of round 5. And this round almost like the fourth, with not too much in it.
Come on. One, two, come on.
Oh, right hand, left hook there from Vedder. Good solid punches. Well, for my money, Vedder's got it. Which don't mean a thing, of course. I haven't given one of the first 5 rounds against David Vedder.
What are you huffing? Huh? Inswell.
I've got
Breathe easy.
the champion 4 rounds adrift. With 5 gone,
David,
7 to
can't
go.
stand inside this guy and brawl him. You land in nice punches, but keep him at the end of your jabs. You understand what I'm saying to you, son?
Looks like
Keep
there's a
him
nick
at the end
on
of your
Vedder's
jab
left
circle.
eye.
Don't get flat-footed in front.
Cut his eye. Now work on the eye and stay outside. When you're
Vaseline?
when you're getting
I got
heated,
it.
when you're going
Here.
in, leaning in, and you're doing the same thing you did in two.
Lovely left hook, followed by the right hand
Watch that grease
from Vedder,
coming
and they
out of
were
that corner.
hurtful punches, believe me.
Jeff, I'm refereeing this fight.
Well, that's what I want you to do.
Okay.
Look at him. He looks like a factory.
Seconds out.
Just give us a shake.
So, into round 6. Jeff Harding needs to do something a bit special, I think, to start closing this gap that's developed. Eminently possible, of course. And since I didn't see their first fight, I can't tell you how it went. But I'm sure Jeff Harding was a bit more lively than he is here. He's had some terrible wars over the last couple of years, and they have taken their toll, no doubt. But since the last 3 years, he's been involved in nothing but wars.
That's where you beat me. That's it. Dig him in there.
All right, break. Step back. Step back. Go ahead. Stop talking.
Well, Harding now trying to switch down to the body to take away the legs of Vedder. Vedder once again that hard and fast combination to the head, 3 punches. Now working behind the jab as well. This is a hard night for Harding, so far anyway. And if he's doing the same in this one as he did in the Teozo fight, in other words, trying to come from behind, he might just find that a very difficult task. Vedder's got a better chin than Teozo. And there's probably not too much in it, punching power-wise, between Vedder and Teozo. And Teozo rocked Jeff Harding very badly on occasion in the middle rounds.
Step back. Clean. Break.
Come on, Jeff. Right on it.
Well, now Harding scoring. And the crowd like that. Vedder there forced on the defensive. Comes back though. And again, good punches here from Vedder. Look at this, lovely. And Harding was bothered badly there. Well, now David Vedder starting to breathe quite heavily. And normally, if this one goes down to the trenches, you'd expect Jeff Harding to come out with the spoils. I say normally because you just don't know what the Andres fight and the Teozo fight have taken out of Jeff Harding. I hate to keep harping back to them, but a good round there. And there is a case of giving, once again, Harding a share of that, but be very cruel to go against David Vedder. So let's play it safe and go evens.
Good. Now you're getting started. David, this guy is a piece of fucking shit. You're making a
Very
rough
nice.
fight out of it. He is a clumsy piece of shit. Use your speed like that. Don't go inside. Don't lean in. You hear me?
Yes.
Do not lean in.
You better tell Jeff not to intimidate me because I'm doing a fair job and I don't want to be intimidated.
Okay.
I'm too honest for that. Too honest.
We're okay. Do not lean in.
And there's the belt they're fighting for. And at the moment it belongs to Jeff Harding, but his grip looking looser by the round.
All right, seconds out.
Don't fight with him.
Arthur McCanty telling both corners he's not going to be intimidated here. He's an honest man. He'll see it how he sees fit. But he doesn't score.
All right, break. Step
This
back.
is the halfway stage, round 7 of a scheduled 12. And this is where Jeff Harding needs to come on like a train. He's had a hard time over the first half of this fight. And you heard Vedder's corner say, don't lean into Harding. That's exactly what he wants to get that uppercut working. And again, lovely 3-punch combination from Vedder.
Watch your head. Break. Step back. Don't hit on the break.
Come on, David, let's go.
Must admit, there's nothing particularly outstanding about Vedder. He's just a very solid pro.
Come on, come back.
All right, break. Step back. Don't hit. Let's go. Leave him alone.
Well, now Harding using a solid jab, or straight left hand as I prefer to call it, but once again Vedder takes the play away with a 4-punch combination.
All right, break.
And that really must be how this one's going to be measured.
Let's go. Stop.
The persistent plodding type of work from Harding and the more eye-catching combination punches from David Vedder. And they're not called eye-catching for no reason. Exactly why they're thrown, to sway the judges. Also, the punches of Vedder are harder.
Step back. Step back.
Well, Vedder doesn't want to lose concentration here. Nice left hook from Harding.
Break. Step back. Break. Step back. Break.
Live from Saint-Jean-de-Luz, this WBC Light Heavyweight Championship. This is Jeff Harding's second reign as WBC Light Heavyweight Champion. And this now looking like Harding might just be connecting with enough of those punches to offset these combos from Vedder.
Stop holding.
And the cut hasn't worsened on Harding's left eye. Well, it's all over, and I think Jeff Harding might just have nicked round 7. Not by much, but by enough, I think. But I must admit, that's the first round I've given him.
What's that water, Minnie?
Yeah, I know, but he's not doing it.
Still behind, though.
What's that water? Got the mouthpiece.
Got the mouthpiece, good.
Welcome back to round 8 of the scheduled 12. And Jeff Harding's just won his first round on my card, the 7th. I've still got Vedder in the lead by 69 points to 66. Good right from Harding. Best punches landed with it for a few rounds, but once again Vedder comes back. Harding there once again digs in a left to the body. And that's what's affected Vedder's mobility. Oh, and the right hand left hook again from Vedder. But once again, Harding connects with a good right hook.
Don't hit on a break.
And I must admit, Vedder is tiring quite visibly. But the danger, of course, for Harding is if Vedder gets his second wind. Now the blood flowing quite freely from Harding's left eye.
All right, break. Step back. Come on, let's go.
Yes, that cut has got worse. And no wonder Vedder going to work with the right hook, but Harding gets through with some good punches, notably a left hook. Well, it's turned out to be a very attractive fight, this one.
Step back. Step back.
Harding got the nod when they fought in Australia 2 years ago. This is almost neutral ground. France, an unusual place for an Australian against an American. And now Vedder going forward. Good punches. Slashing shots.
All right, break. Step back. Watch your head coming up.
Again, these hard shots from Vedder. Harding trying to intimidate him by staying on the inside and ignoring these punches. And Harding might just have a second cut on that left eye now. But Jeff Harding looks to be throwing enough punches to be still in this round with a share. Vedder was always there, prepared to mix it with him. I've still got Jeff Harding 3 rounds behind.
It's not through your idea. Come on.
There's 4 to go.
Got to get through him with them left hooks. See, double him up occasionally. Banging him and bang him again. You're hitting him hard.
See that cut
and
now.
You're not finishing him
It's
off.
about 3/4 of an inch long.
Yeah, come on, you're going good, son. It's 4 to go. 4 rounds to go.
Putting on the
This is all
Vaseline,
we're trained
probably
for.
laced
This is
with
the 4
adrenaline.
we've been running for. Now, come on, these
They
are the
wouldn't
4
admit to that,
rounds
of
we've been
course.
doing the 4 for.
I'm only saying probably.
You can finish. Go ahead and say it.
You got to look polished, David. You got to throw clean combinations. You understand me? Clean, David. Don't lean in, baby.
I'm
When you
sorry, I'm
lean
not
in,
familiar with
when you overpower
some of the faces ringside that you're being shown.
Come on, Jeff.
Nice
David, you
left
gotta
hook
find a
from
way
Vedder.
now. Here. You gotta find a way. Find a way.
So, both cornermen have pumped up their charges. This is round 9.
Break when you tell a break. Let's go.
This is the home stretch. Jeff Harding, the Australian, has really come on well in the middle stages, but he's always been chasing a deficit, I think. As I say, that's none of my business, the scoring, but that's just the way I'm seeing it. I've gone even on 3 rounds, which the judges may well have gone in favour of Jeff Harding, or indeed David Vedder. And the scoring's on the full point system on the continent, the same as it is in America. And of course, in all world title fights, in the event of a knockdown and a man winning the round anyway, the round will be scored by 2 full points. And Jeff Harding could just be in need of one of those such rounds now. And that will make this one pretty close. Oh, lovely right from Vedder. I'm not sure that Harding's ever been off his feet. I think he was stopped on his feet when he fought Dennis Andrews and lost the championship.
All right, break, break. Watch your heads, both of you.
Well, this has turned into a good quality fight. Very entertaining, plenty of good stuff to watch. Well, looked like the follow through with the elbow there from Vedder. Vedder's also got a nick on the left eye.
Watch, stop measuring, stop measuring.
Canty there telling Vedder to stop sending out that left hand as a rangefinder. Not against the rules. It makes you wonder why he says it, unless of course the WBC has introduced another stupid rule. And Vedder getting through the better quality punches here in round 9, and more of them. He's such a dour performer, Harding. You never know when he's done for. Harding's got a tremendous attitude. And Harding showing a pretty good attitude here as well. Vedder's punches are looking a bit sloppy, getting a bit wide now. But there wasn't an awful lot in the 9th round either.
Get your win.
Get your win, sir. You're going good, going. This is
Still got
10
this
coming up.
3-round gap.
3 to go.
With 3 rounds to go.
Ball is training. Come on. Don't worry about stopping him. If you can keep letting him go the distance. Just go the distance. Just keep out pointing like that. This is 10 coming up now. Come on. Take
And
it
they're telling Harding just to go the distance.
Every time you land a nice, clean combination, you hurt him.
Trying to stop Vedder.
It's the 10th round.
Come on, baby, we're almost through.
We just can't finish.
To win these 2 rounds, baby.
Come on, you got 6 minutes in your life here, David.
Vedder
Do
came up
something
with his.
spectacular. He's a fucking bum.
You're a good fighter. Come on, baby. Don't give up, baby.
Get your legs right now.
And Vedder may well have
Get that
won
second win,
round 9. But as I say, I'm going to be
Reach down.
slightly cautious here and go for a level round. This is round 10, the last 3. And I've got Jeff Harding needing all of these for a draw.
Good boy, that's it. Stick it in.
Oh, good right from Harding. That's the kind of punch he's looking for, but made no visible effect, really. And Vedder's been feeling the pace. His punches have looked a bit sloppier. That's no surprise, of course.
All right, break, step back. Don't get on the break. Step.
And there have been times in this where Jeff Harding has looked distinctly pedestrian, but that's his kind of style. Very game, spirited performer, Harding. Nice double jab. He can keep this one up all night.
All right, break. Step back. Don't hold. Step back, I said.
And now Harding once again rips in a punch to the body. Vedder tries to rally. But this is not bad so far from Jeff Harding.
All right, break. Break, let's go. Step back.
Head-to-head stuffed out. Good left hook from Harding.
All right, break. Step back. Don't get on the break.
And I remember when Harding fought Dennis Andrews, he boxed superbly and punched and took punches brilliantly. Well, now Vedder tries to mount a fight back here inside the last minute of round 10. This has been a good round, though, for Jeff Harding, I think, the defending champion.
All right, break. Step back. Don't hold.
Approaching the last 10 seconds of this 10th. No more damage on either man.
Come on, that's it, boys.
Oh, nice left hook from Harding. Well, a good round there for Jeff Harding, I think.
Huh? Yeah, you gotta dig now. We're gonna need a knockout here.
How you feel?
Well, I just totted up my scorecard. I've got David Vedder in front by 98 points to 96
Really
with 2 rounds to go.
Okay?
And if Harding wins this next 2, I've got him hanging on to his championship by a draw.
Hey, get
Or
out
with
of
a
the
draw.
corner. Get out of the fucking corner.
Dig deep, baby. Don't stand in front of me.
98
Nice
to
and easy.
96.
Oh, you
Choose
got
a
a lot
challenger.
left. Grease.
Got a lot left in you, man. We can go 15 rounds.
Some of these rounds have been very tight, very close, and hard to score.
David, it's got to be clean punches.
Get your legs, David. Look like a champion. 6 minutes for everything.
So penultimate round then, round 11.
All right, no clinching.
Can Jeff Harding raise this game over the last couple of rounds and hang on to his title? You think he needs to win this last 2 for a draw? Have you got Harding in front or Vedder? How will the judges see it? So many ifs and buts.
All right. Come on, quick.
And in the corner they told Vedder to look like a champion.
All right, let's go.
Difficult when you're tired, of course.
Let's holding. Let's go. No heads. Go ahead.
And at this point, you wouldn't expect either man to have the power or the lack of resistance to go down from one punch. It's going to be an accumulation of blows if they can sustain it, of course. Harding more likely to, if either of them are going to.
Watch your heads, both of you.
In a close fight, I said at the beginning, I would imagine Harding would retain his championship.
All right, break. Step back. Come here.
I believe the IBF have a policy of, in a close round, a level round, the champion must get the benefit of the doubt, which seems incredibly unfair. If it's a level round, why not make it level?
Watch your heads. Watch your heads. All right, let's go.
Well, now, David Vedder looking rather fatigued. No surprise. This is Jeff Harding territory. Tough, uncompromising action.
Watch your elbows. Elbows.
Good left hook from Harding.
All right, break. Break. Let's go. Make it hurt now. Come on. Make it hurt, Dave. There you go. Watch your low blows.
Vedder now has lost the speed and authority of punch he had earlier. And I'm one of those who long for the day, the return of the 15-round days. Not much left now in this 11th. And there'll be one more to go after this. Oh, nice punches from Harding. And he's got him in trouble. The bell's gone, though. And Vedder rode those punches well, but they were good shots from Harding. And he's got the round as well.
I'll take care of you. Get your legs out.
Well, now I've got this one incredibly close.
Ice behind.
David Vedder in the lead by one single
Both
point.
players now. Look at him. He's not so happy over there either, okay? I'm fine.
And I hope the judges aren't seeing this one ridiculously. Great left hook there from Harding. then another one and a right to follow.
This is the last round.
I got it, Abe.
And this was right on the bell to end the 11th round.
Whoever's left in you, now's the time.
And Vedder rode them well. Didn't look to be in any trouble.
Short and sharp.
Last round, Jeff.
Come on, mate.
3 minutes to go to decide whether Jeff Harding will retain his WBC Light Heavyweight Championship or we will see a new champion in David Vedder
Come on, son.
from San Jose, California.
Let me have your gloves. Let me have your gloves. Step back. Back.
Touch of gloves before the last round. Here we go. It could all be on this. Such a close match. Well fought. Good left hook there from Harding, just to steady that barrage of shots from Vedder. Swapping jabs.
Hey! Break! Step back. Don't hit on a break. Watch your head. Break! Step back.
Oh, good right from Harding. And this is where they need to dig deep and use every ounce of reserve. Oh, and again, nice punches from Vedder. Right to the body, left to the head. He's such a tough man, Jeff Harding. And Arthur McCanty has handled this one very well. It's been a clean fight.
Both of you. Step back.
He's ensured there's been no infringements.
Watch your elbows.
It's not been the kind of physical fight that a referee's got involved in. Good left hook again from Vedder. Can Harding raise his game and stay with Vedder? Halfway through the last round now. Vedder cuffing away to the head. And we're back to the eye-catching combinations from Vedder that we had in the earlier rounds. Oh, lively left hook from Harding. That one brought up the front foot of Vedder, but he fights back. Inside the last minute. What a good fight. And there's not an awful lot in this 12th and final round. Still in the balance, this whole contest. Oh, good right from Harding. And Vedder comes back again. And this one is switching one way, then the other. Last 20 seconds then. And this is a level round, if you ask me. But of course, they're not going to. Well, I would not complain at a draw. And this is good stuff. Last few seconds now. Harding hurts him, the left hook on the bell. It's all over. We will have to wait for the judges. How have I got that? Well, I've got that 117, 116 in favour of the challenger.
Nice fight. Good fight. Nice fight. Thank you. Good fight.
Well, in rounds, I've got that 4 rounds to 3 in favour of Vedder. And I know it sounds ludicrous, 5 even rounds. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if on those even rounds the judges have gone one way or the other. And that, of course, is going to make a mockery of my scoring of 117, 116.
Great fight.
It was a good fight.
Now, we're going to face the camera here. There's the cameraman.
Yes, a rematch I just heard mentioned. That might be a good idea.
Did a nice job on
What a
the
good
nine.
fight.
Great job.
I think that might be David Vedder's wife. Or even Jeff Harding's girlfriend, you never know.
S'il vous plaît, la décision
Here we go.
officielle des 3 juges arbitres. Monsieur Ferrari donne 117 points à Harding contre 113 à Vedder.
Goodness me. Big score there from the Italian judge in favour of Harding. 7 rounds to 3 and 2 even.
Monsieur Michel donne Harding 118 points.
1-1-8.
Vedder,
Oh, goodness me. Well, he's got it. He can't lose now. 5 rounds.